Hi everyone, my name is Abel Grey Cantoma. I'm from GREYTEST CAD Design Concept. This is actually my WhatsApp contact. You can reach me on this number or you can call me, okay? These are the list of softwares which we have covered on our YouTube channel, okay? Today I'm going to be explaining the key elements of MS projects. This is actually a video tutorial series which we have actually started. I'll be explaining the key elements. We have the resources, we have the allocation, we have the scheduling, we have the predecessor and successor, we have Gantt chart and critical parts. Okay, coming to our resource, it's resource. It's actually profile that is actually needed to perform a particular task. Okay. For example, like in the construction of a dam, you're definitely going to need a highway engineer for the road networks. You're going to actually need a structural engineer definitely for maybe constructions of the canals, your drainage systems, okay, and then the dam itself, okay. You're actually going to need geotechnical engineers for soil tests and all. Okay, you're going to need masons, you're going to need carpenters. So how many number of those people you are actually going to need, how many number of professionals you are actually going to need? Okay, so this profile is actually needed to perform that a particular task. Okay, these are number of people you are actually going to need for that task. So there's a whole lot about that. The allocation is actually defining a resource to a particular task. Okay, now you are looking for, maybe you have a structural engineer who is actually going to be in the office. Okay, you allocating, it's just you stating everybody to his own responsibility. Okay, you are actually going to be in the office to do design. There are some that are actually going to be fully on site. Okay, and then we have some of the engineers who are actually going to be in the lab as well. Okay, so scheduling, this is one of the most important in Microsoft projects. Okay, we have types of scheduling in MS project. We have different types. We have two types rather, sorry. We have the manual scheduling, we have the automatic scheduling. Okay, then we have predecessor and successor. Now the predecessor and successor, as the name implies, pre is actually coming before a particular task. Okay, this is actually a task that comes before a particular task, just like you having your prepaid meter. Okay, you buy a unit before you use. Okay, so it comes before a particular task. Then successor is actually the opposite of the predecessor. It comes after, okay, a particular task, which I'm going to do all of this practically. You're going to see how we are going to be using it in Microsoft projects. Gantt chart is actually at the right hand side of your screen. They are made of horizontal line. Okay, it will show you the overall duration of a project within a time constraint. Okay, you'll be able to know the duration, okay, of that project. Okay, you are going to be seeing that much more later in the series practically, where we are actually going to be doing that practically. Okay, then the critical part is actually the longest duration on the network diagram. Okay, we are also as well going to be seeing that much more later in this series. Okay, if you love what you're seeing, make sure that you actually like this video. Keep in touch with us, keep following us, because we are actually going to complete this MS project, okay, series. And then you actually want to be part of our sponsors, you can actually call me on this contact, or you can actually DM me on WhatsApp. Okay, make sure that you actually stay safe and make sure you stay blessed. Okay.